Hi everyone, this is Kumi here, and I was going for a walk, and suddenly I thought about the museum. So uh, I just want to do this short live to tell people why we created the museum. Part one. One of the reasons why we created the museum is really to be a platform to bridge the gap between the gems and jewelry industry and the rest of the world, and it's really a intergenerational promoting relationships, and also to give a place to people who feel like they are misfits, because there are groups of people in our society that likes gemstones. They can be from different walks of life, and they do feel strange because of all their friends, there are just these few people who like gemstones. So we created the museum so that these people can, we can let them know that they are still part of society and they're not forgotten. And one of the things where we do in the museum is really providing people of different beliefs a place just to gather and talk about something beautiful, talk about something they like, talk about something that has actually meaning. That cross culture, cross science, cross economics, cross business. Yeah, so that's the why. One of the whys of the museum. Another why of the museum is for the next generation. Yeah, I have two children. Me and my wife Hui and I have two children, and they uh, the gem business is not easy business to be in actually, or to come into, because there's need a lot of knowledge, a lot of science. So Hui and I, we created the museum so that my kids can come in and see, instead of being very serious, they can really talk about gems and talk about stories. So it's easier for them to come in, and even their friends. So I think that experiment paid off because the last two holidays since last year June, my kids has been helping out in the museum with their friends. We have also internships. We have also people who are in between jobs who come, who volunteer, and it's really amazing. So we created a place for people to come and learn about gems. At the same time, feel that they have a purpose. Feel like they have a purpose to bring people around to share the knowledge of gemstones, gemology, to share about culture. And I think the last point I just want to say is many times beautiful things like gems, they start the healing process, because your heart, when you look at beautiful things, you start to feel again. You start to realize, to reflect. You feel like, wow, this is beautiful. And this is something that we realized after having the museum for the last 8 years, is that when people come in, when they look at it, they feel like a child again. They feel like it's so beautiful. It's like it's really amazing. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess that's why the last few years, museum going has been uh, very popular. People go to museums and see art, see objects, and they reflect. Take time to reflect and see and realize that, wow, this is beautiful. And when you start to feel again something, it does something to your soul. And I guess this is one of the reasons also why we continue to do what we do. Our admission so far is free. We don't charge admission to anyone. Maybe we should start, because rising costs, but we continue to figure out how to keep it uh, available and open to everybody. But anyway, so this is some of the why we created a museum. This is just part one, and stay tuned for more. So see you soon.